Hey everybody, just a quick side note to let you know how important this recipe was for me. I'm going on a year and I created this recipe right in the beginning. I think it was the second month that I was in recovery. It definitely took away all the cravings for alcohol. So I'm hoping the same thing will happen for you. If you feel like you need to call and ask your doctor, do that first. But I just hope it works for you as well as it did for me, because our goal is to get healthy one step at a time. So enjoy the video. Welcome to Sober Healing. We are going to be baking today. This is very exciting because I have done my cookies like for, I don't know, so many people. We're going to finally get the recipe out there, okay? All right, I have 3 bananas already mashed. And I used, I don't know if you guys have one of these, but it works really, really good. And I work on this all the time. So I use this instead of a fork, but you can use a fork, okay? All right, the first ingredient after that is, if you have it, vanilla. If you don't, I'm just putting a little vanilla in here. This is my homemade vanilla that I was telling you guys about in the other video. Where I put the beans in the vodka, and it's been 7 months, so it should be okay. The alcohol will cook out anyways. Okay, so the next one is going to be some cinnamon. I usually do about a teaspoon, so I just shake a little in here. Okay, and then of course we have to have the cacao and the carob, or either one. I'm using one tablespoon of each. Okay, the raw cacao and the carob. Let's get that in there. And if it's not enough for you, you can always go back and add some more. Okay, monk. I do monk sweetener because it's not really sweet. If you want to go ahead and use other sweeteners, still try to stick to the healthier ones, like stevia or agave or coconut sugar. There's lots of sugars out there. Okay, so this is going to be 2 tablespoons because everybody tells me they like it if I would use a little bit more. Next, I did 4 tablespoons of gluten-free oats. Now this is the part, when you get to this part, you can do more oats or you can split it up between a flour and oats. This is gluten-free coconut flour. So what I like is, I'm gonna do heaping 1, 2. These are heaping tablespoons, at least 3, and all right, we're gonna do 4 of the oats. Okay, that's 4 heaping tablespoons. And what happens is, if you don't blend this first, you don't know how much now that you need to make it right. You need the right consistency, okay? You don't want it too wet. We're gonna be making cookies. So these oats are quick oats. They don't take as long. If you got the oats that are just long grain oats, they take a long time to get soft. These are quick oats, so within 2 minutes, they should be fine. And so, see, it's pretty wet. That's why we need this. This is the coconut flour. I'm gonna start, now I've got a 1/2 cup total, but I'm gonna do it a little at a time because coconut flour, what's amazing about it is it tastes better because it's a little sweeter. But also, it has a tendency to suck up more fluid in there than you want. So you have to kind of wait. Just give it a little time because it's got to absorb the liquids, okay? So here we go. Somebody's gonna get a real sweet piece. Okay, there we go. That's better. All right, now it's coming along. Now we still have to wait just a little bit because it is still absorbing. This is chocolate chips and cranberries. Okay, now you can use nuts, you can use raisins, whatever you guys like. I happen to like this mixture, okay? I used just a small little handful. I have small hands, so I didn't use a lot, and you can see that's all it is, okay? All right, we got everything in here. The only thing is it's still a little wet. So I'm gonna go ahead now and I'm gonna add the coconut flour. And then we should be fine. Okay, it looks good. This is gonna be perfect. Let's leave it for a second, just let it soak in the rest of that. And then all we have to do, because I'm gonna make 2 different kinds to show you guys. We're gonna roll them, make little round balls for Christmas, and we're gonna roll them in unsweetened coconut. And I'm also gonna make some cookies, and I'm gonna just take the tops and I'm gonna push them into the unsweetened coconut also. So this is gonna be good. It looks yummy. I would say don't make them as big as meatballs. Just make them a little small, little round balls. They won't take as long to cook. That's about what it's gonna be right there. And then you just roll it in and stick it on the tray, okay? And oh, by the way, cooking spray. Just spray your cookie sheet very lightly. You don't need a lot. All right, now I'm gonna show you what the cookie needs to be. And then we just flatten it out. Same, everything's the same. You just flatten it out, and then you take it and you just kind of put it in so that the top is going to be coconut, okay? Again, these are unsweetened. We have enough sugar in there, I think. And then we'll just keep going until we fill up the tray. Okay, so we're going to put these in the oven. They look good. I've got some cookies and some the brown balls, and we're gonna put them in for about 20 minutes on 350. If they're not quite done, we're gonna leave them in a little longer. And we will check back with you in 20 minutes. Oh my gosh, they look beautiful. Ooh, wow, that is nice. I wish we had smell-o-vision. It smells so good in there. Okay, you do not want to leave bananas on the counter more than like 2 days at the most. But then the next day, you can put them in the refrigerator or you can put some in the fridge and some in the freezer. They last almost a week in the fridge and up to 3 months that I found in the freezer, okay? So anyways, all right, we're gonna breathe and we're gonna take one day at a time. I hope you have a wonderful night.